What is a pleasant good evening from this cozy studio here in Congo Town, and welcome to Sports Talk, a 1 hour, 30-minute presentation of what are the major happenings in the sporting world in Liberia here on Intel Sports. My name is Trojan, and of course, I'm here this evening with
Christopher Walker, your usual guy on this program.
And tonight, we're going to be talking county meet, football, and kickball. In fact, county meet activities will be the subject for this evening's discussion. And to do that, we have invited several officials of various counties. We shall be introducing them very shortly. Of course, we will have Riverses represented. We will have Lofa County represented. We will have Nima County represented. We will have Bomi County represented. Grand Cape Mount will also be represented here on the show, as well as Bapolo County. So wherever you are, we will be back very shortly to begin the show after we've spoken with the Deputy Minister of Sports, G. Andy Kwame, on the line, who will be telling us exactly how day one of the National County Sports Meet under the theme Liberia, a nation united under one purpose went. So this short break, we will be right back. Okay, so welcome back right here on Sports Talk. Like I said, we now have Minister G. Andy Kwame. He's all the way in River G, but he's going to be speaking to us right here on Sports Talk. Minister, good evening.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
Well, we're okay, sir. And how are you at your end?
I'm okay. Sorry, the network here is so. If you go outside, I will call you back.
Okay, no problem.
He's in
Okay.
G. I saw you on the feed yesterday in Mall.
Yeah, so you got to River G very fast. You were in Monserrato just on yesterday.
Yeah, that's the job we signed up for, so we have to do the job. I took the flight for this morning by 8 o'clock from Monrovia to Harper. And I took a car from Harper to River G, and I got in River G by 1 o'clock.
Wow.
And straight onto the field because yesterday Grand Jida and River G teams did not play because of storm and torpedo weather. We had to end that match today, and the match ended 1 apiece. Though it was not easy. I mean, River G is a child out of Grand Jida. So you can imagine gaining an independence from somebody and you playing them.
That was like a derby.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Manager, at least thank God it ended 1-1.
Okay, so Minister, day one of the 2023-2024 postponed National County Sports Meet has gotten underway. Just drill us through. How was day one? In all fairness, how did it go?
Well, thank God, at least it's ended. Day one has ended. We are preparing now for day two. But like projects, every match, everywhere in the world, there will be challenges along the way. And so the National County Sports Meet is not an exception. Yeah, there was few trouble in Kakata, Magdibi County, between Grand Bassa County and Magdibi. There were few pitch invasion there. My understanding is that the inner fence was broken down. They are now at the moment trying to repair them. There was some situation also in River G where the game had to be postponed to play today. And Nima County, some people here somewhere along the line, they broke the fence and the field were over the park. So most of the officials had to go on the same page to sit with their chairs. But at least, thank God, there were no major crashes, there were no major problems. Day one is gone. We are now preparing to correct those mistakes that were made. In Montserrat, there was some space invasion as well. Some officials of government wanted to come to the playing page or wanted to either be on the playing page for people to know that they are there and they are supporting them. Unfortunately, that is not the procedure. Most of the government officials belong to the VVIP or VIP. The playing page belongs to the technical people or journalists who are supposed to be there. But unfortunately, everybody is new. People are learning. So we know gradually people will learn and they will know where they belong and where they're supposed to sit. So gradually we are getting there.
Okay, so the issue with the pitch invasion, with what happened in Margibi and other places, talk about a security risk. So what exactly, I heard you say you're putting in place mechanism to resolve those situations. This is just the beginning. As the county meet continues, of course, the momentum, of course, mounts, it builds up. So what do you do now in this to curtail such things from happening in the future?
Yeah, I just there are a couple of meetings going on now. Our head of delegation in Margibi County will be having a meeting tomorrow. The Assistant Minister for Sports, Murphy Grace in Kagata, is also holding consultation with the authorities there. Our leadership, our head of delegation in Nima County is also doing the same. So tomorrow there will be holistic conversation. The Minister of Youth and Sport himself, Mr. Councillor Jericho Bangalu, will also be hosting meeting in Monrovia with the Montserrat County, Bapulu, Grand Caymont County, and Bombing tomorrow to make sure that we put security into place so that those things that happen will never be repeated, or even at the if it did, it will be at the bare minimum level. But we want to take measures now to correct that.
Did you get any complaint anywhere about refereeing? Usually we hear that, oh, we were robbed, this, that. Did that come to your attention?
Protest?
Or anyone filed protest from day one?
So far, there have been no protest so far. Thankfully to our RT department, you know, now we are operating the CMS system, the platform, just like the LFA FIFA Connect. So before you play, it has to be validated by the Liberia Football Association Competition Department or the Liberia Keyboard Federation Competition Department. So once you are not validated or verified in the system, no, you are not qualified to play. Yesterday it happened to Bapulu. Bapulu had some players who were not in the system. They were denied. It happened to River G yesterday. They had some players who were not in the system or corrected place in the system. They were rejected complaints. So those things will be corrected either tomorrow, day after tomorrow, before their next matches.
All right. Chris has a question or two for you.
Minister, talking about this system, the counties are new to this. Don't you think it will cause some problem at a certain stage of this county meet where a county decided to register a player and forgot? Don't you think it will cause some problem?
No, it wouldn't, because we have our RT people at every venue to assist. I mean, we taught the county on how to import players, how to register their own players, but we know there are challenges with the county. That's why we have our RT people deployed at every venue to make sure that they assist when necessary and when possible.
In the event you have connection problem, internet, like you just said, in River G, the network is not too good. How do you solve it?
Well, let me say this much. Our RT guy already know the 25 players registered for Maryland, the 25 players registered for Sano, the 25 registered player for River G, and the 25 players registered for Grand Gide. So those things are already been printed from the system with their pictures. So in the event technology fail, the manual copy is available. But we pray that those things will not fail. In as much as computer cannot work, the phone will show you, make sure that you register those things. and not just in River G, but across the 4 venues. We'll make sure that we take all the necessary precautions so that kick will be minimized.
You talked about the turnout at the various venues. What do you make of the turnout so far? And what's the news you're getting from the visiting counties about treatment by fans or the host?
Well, I mean, it's obvious when you are visiting, County B is like a World Cup or a mini Olympic. Chris, let me just say this. I think it's a fact, it's a reality. County B now, people belong to that country more than even the support national team. The County B people, you see people crying, you see people getting more involved than when the national team is playing. So if people are attached, in the country means you see there's no political party. You don't see political party, you see the country. So people gravitate towards their country. Here, the POB people will complain. Even today, when I got here, Grand Chile had complained that they were violated yesterday. The fan was hostile to them. But we managed to talk to them. Even before that game could start today, it took extra 30 minutes to make sure that you restrict Grand Chile from River G from fighting. They were fighting, they were playing each other. 4 of the players from River G left out doing the normal start, and 2 players from Grand Chile left out. So if none of them wanted to enter the field, I don't know what they believe or what they missed from. But at the end of the day, Grand Chile player, the River G player held the Grand Chile player holding into the people for them to enter at the same time and cause some confusion. It's so almost 30 minutes about to resolve that. I don't know whether there's a myth somewhere that when you are the last to enter the field, you will be victorious or where that news coming from. But again, something is traditional, it's political, so there will be a lot more involved. We have to be vigilant and make sure that we are on top of our game to make sure that we restrict and curtail most of the things that will cause crisis in the country.
We saw less security present at the Antoinette Tottenham Stadium on yesterday. What was the reason, and do you have plans of increasing security, talking about pitch invasion?
Chris, let me just say this, but you are aware, you are a mercy for county meeting. Normally in the preliminary, it is the counties that are in charge, not the Minister of Human Resources or the organizing committee. It is the counties that are in charge. They are supposed to arrange for security. But yesterday, Montserrat County dropped the ball, so we are getting involved now to make sure that security present at the ATL will be massive on Wednesday.
And then final word, you like to say as we take leave of you?
Well, firstly, we want to say our thanks and appreciation to all 15 counties, members of the National Organizing Committee, members of the National Steering Committee, all 15 counties steering committee, those who have contributed to their counties one way or the other. We want to urge our senators, our representatives, our ministers who may have come from any of the counties. Go behind your country, support the country. It's obvious that only 8 counties will qualify for the cattle farmers to come to Monrovia, but at least your presence is needed by your country. Go and support your country. Whatever happens, result is important, but whatever happens, accept the result and then move on. One Liberia, one country.
Minister, quickly, as we take leave of you, the county may kick off. There are concerns about the categories. We are not hearing about basketball. Can you clear the air if we have basketball or will it be football and kickball in this edition?
Yes, we intended to have basketball. That's why we even have basketball jerseys. Basketball part of the picture. But again, we have some financial constraints. There's a challenge. And we don't want to increase the burden on the county. As we speak, the Ministry of Human Resources or the government of Liberia have provided 8,000 to the county, and we are pursuing the Ministry of Finance to ask additional funding. Those things are very difficult at the moment. We are in transition. Government budget is being debated at the Capitol building, so it's kind of tough. That's why the counties are refusing to add basketball to their already financial burden. That's why it is not the Ministry of Human Resources, it is the counties that are refusing because of financial burden, which we understand and understand with the country. As soon as if government can provide some funding, yes, probably we'll speak to them during the resting period so that basketball can be added. But it is now, they don't want to accept because it's an extra financial burden on the counties, and we understand that.
Okay, Minister, thanks a lot. But let me just ask you this question, please. Intel Sports is one entity that religiously follows and covers local matches. The county meet is a huge event. In fact,
Sorry, you were breaking here. I didn't hear you.
Okay, why is Intel Sports an entity or sporting entity for that matter that covers all sporting activities, local activities in Liberia, not covering the county meet? Because we've gotten complaints from a lot of Liberians outside of Liberia who follow Intel Sports, and they're blaming us. They're like, why are you not bringing a county meet? Why are you not bringing a county meet? And we don't know what to tell them. Can you tell us why Intel Sports is not?
We are having conversation. We are having conversation with Intel Sports to show the county meet from the quarter. If you want to take that game, we cannot say no. We are restricted. You cannot take the game. If you want to take the game, you got to do Intel Sports. And possibly, we are in conversation. We hope that our conversation will be fruitful. Our representative, who is the marketing person for the county meet, is Oliver Luhana. He's had a couple of meetings with them. They came also. They met me at the Ministry of Youth and Sport. We had a couple of meetings. But county meet is political and traditional. They want exclusivity. They want only Intel Sports to show the game. But what happens if Grand Judah wants to show that game to the citizen in Maryland or in America or in Europe, and we restrict them or we ban them from doing that? You got to pay. It's political. We don't want to get into problems. That's why we are continuing to discuss with them to say, look, gentlemen, it's completely difficult to give only you Intel Sports the right to show country meet, while the rest of the 15 countries are only feeling from you. It's completely difficult, and we have to face the political nature of the national country sport. Other than that, we are in conversation. We hope and pray that during the quarterfinal year, Intel Sports will carry the game live.
All right, Minister. Thanks a lot. Let's hope you have a good stay in River G.
Thank you, sir. It's a pleasure. Thank you also for the opportunity to speak to our people.
All right. That's Minister Gianni Kwame. He is the Deputy Minister for Sports, speaking to Sports Talk on Intel Sports from River G County right here. Shortly, we will bring you the results and introduce our guests on the show this evening. To do that, Chris is charged with that function. That is his portfolio to introduce our guest this evening.
So just before introducing our guest, Discovery Football Club got promoted to the first division of Liberian football this afternoon after a 3-1 win over Junior Professional at the Tusa Sports pitch. Jonathan Freeman got a brace. Yesterday, he was on the score sheet again.
I mean, isn't it tiring? He played yesterday. He played today. He will be playing on Wednesday.
I think that shows he's an athletic player.
No, I think he's going to burn out.
He's young. Probably the club fair county meet is just one in the year time, but the club needs him more than the county meet.
If, for example, I was the club, if I were, an administrator of the club, I would have appealed to the county so he didn't play young yesterday, so he could be fresh for today's game, rest tomorrow, and then play Wednesday game. To having played yesterday, play today, will be playing Wednesday, just 1 day rest.
Probably on Wednesday, he will have a bit of rest, maybe get a couple of minutes. But the thing is, his coach at Discovery is the same coach at Bowman County.
I think he's been overused.
So probably, I think he knows what he is doing. And also today, Nima FC went down to the third division. Another good day, another good season for the clubs for Nima. Nima United got relegated. Nima Kwado got relegated. And Nima FC has followed to the third division, joining Nima United in the third division. I think it's not a good thing for Nema County. They are defending champions in the ongoing county meet. And Blackman Warrior officially got crowned today as champions of the second division.
Did the goalkeeper Dominic Double?
Dominic Double had a couple of minutes, I think 5 minutes. Okay. He got beaten and he left the goal post. And it ended 1-1 at the Antoinette Tottenham Stadium. So on today, we have our guest, like Trojan said, will be discussing National County Sports Meet, and we saw Sports Chief Annie Quillen. So we have the coordinator from Bombing County, who is Adu Kane. He will be talking with us. We also have inline County Sports Meet. We also have inline Adiu Ba from Mosurado County. We have Mame Kane from Bapolu. We will also have Ori Willie from Riverside. We have Moses Garceu, our own Moses Garceu from Lofa. He's the Secretary General of the Lofa County Sports Steering Committee. We'll be looking at National County Sports Meet, how prepared are the counties going forward. We also have Nathaniel Tukba for Nema County, who is the spokesperson for Nema County Sports Steering Committee on this edition of the program. So once we have them, we will get them on our screen. But yesterday was some interesting matches in the National County Sports Meet.
And I don't like to talk about too much of yesterday. Yeah, you know why? For me.
Be our body, be our guest. So
that was a song.
That's the guy from Grand Kilmarnock County. They are not used to winning, and they got whipped.
How you say you're not used to winning?
You're not used to winning. When the last time you reached the semifinals?
Just get the results.
So we have to get few results from yesterday in the National County Sports Meet. In the football category, Mosurado County host defeated Bapolu 2-0 at the Antoinette Tottenham Stadium. Nema and Bon County settled to a 1-1 draw in Sani Kwede at the Flor Toma Sports Stadium.
And that's the defending champions,
Nema
drawing with Bon.
And I think it was a great rivalry between the two counties, with Sekou Sharif on the other side for Bon County, while Emmanuel Sie was doing his thing for Nema County. Grand Bassa and Mike Gibby play out to a 2-2 draw at the Doris Williams Sports Stadium. Nesebido Sports Stadium in Kakata City. Also, River G and Grand Gila Lekki Hall from the Deputy Minister of Sports, Gianni Quimmen, settled to a 1-1 draw after the game was postponed due to bad weather in fish time. Let me get this on again to bring you more results in Cape Mount lost to Bombing County 2-1. Jonathan Freeman was on the goal sheet against Trojan. And yes, Chancellor Freeman opened the scoring in 16 seconds.
That should be the fastest goal in history. We need to check all
And we
our.
need to check, but so far in the competition this year, it is the fastest so
16
far.
seconds.
16 seconds.
Wow.
They got this on the score sheet.
That's a record for Cape Mount.
Sano still looking for something good to get attached to his county, Cape Mount. And Sano County secure a half-fought 1-0 victory over Maryland
See
County.
that again. Now, my County, they beat them
Riverside
aside.
County defeated Green Crew, also 1-0 in Fishtown. So that's the result. Let me go to the table so far in the both kickball and football.
And while you're
Sano-
getting to the table, of course, Edward Boyma Coleman Journal is commenting that you couldn't show the game yesterday, but discussing National County Sports Meet build-up. Sorry, Chief. I think you listened to us here quiz the minister about that, and that has been sorted out. Intersport will eventually bring you the games.
like he said, from the quarterfinal
Yeah,
stages.
eventually.
So we will bring you the games from the quarterfinal. Sano top Group A with 3 points, followed by River G 1 point, Grand G there 1 point, and Maryland
Maryland
at the
at the
bottom.
bottom. There you go.
Children Kesuru, Motherland,
There you go.
Maryland. Children, I must say I have a root from Maryland, so you just have to accept these results. Also, Masurado County top Group B with 3 points, followed by 3 points. Cape Mount, nothing. Bapolo, nothing.
What did you say? Kidma in third place.
Cape Mount,
Kidma in third.
yeah, Cape Mount.
You said Maryland was at the bottom. Say Kidma in third. Bommy,
River says top Group C, 3 points, followed by Bon County with 1 point. Nima, the defending champion, 1 point, and the Grand Crew at the bottom. In Group D, that comprises of only 3 counties. Grand Bassa and Margibi have 1 point each. Lofa, who yet to play, will take on Margibi on Wednesday. They have no point, sitting at the bottom without playing a game.
and that is a
In the kickball, because I don't contain
Yeah.
by those in the kickball. River G top the kickball group in Group A with 3 points. Maryland follow with 3 points. Sino Tear with no point. Grand G there at the bottom with no point. Bombing in Group B top with 3 points. Bapolu 3 points. Masurado no point. Cape Mount 0 point. Nima top in Group C with 3 points. River says 3 points. Grand Crew 0 point. And Bon 0 point. Grand Bassa and Margibi both have 1 point each in Group D. Lofa no point. So that's the result.
That's the shape
And-
of how day one went. Of course, in good for my 2 counties, Cape Mount and Maryland, but I hope they will come back stronger in the second round. He doesn't want to tell us how his county fared.
My county, I am the Don from Bassa, so I'm a Bassa guy.
What made Basha done you? When was the last time you won county?
Trojan, if you want to count
Echo.
the last time
When was the last time Basha won county? meet?
Bassa won a
Simple.
county meet in 2016.
Look at that thing.
All
All
right,
right,
last
folks.
time you went to the final.
We're taking a short break, and when we come back, we'll be introducing our guests right here on the show tonight. Stay with us. Welcome back. Of course, who gets the right to brag at the end of the day? Of course, it's going to be on. That's when the grand final will be played at the SKD Sports Complex in this year's National County Sports Meet. Nimba County is the current defending football champions. Lofa County is the current defending kickball champion. By the end of May 5 on that evening, we will get to know whether Lofa is going to retain the kickball trophy or Nimba retaining the football trophy. Or perhaps Cape Mount County is going to come from way down and be champion. But who gets the bragging right? Will it be Monserrado County or Chris County? But welcome to it right here. We've got our guests have now started coming on. First on is the
Aliyu Ba.
Aliyu Ba, Mr. Aliyu Ba. He is the coordinator for Monserrado County, the host county here. And of course, they played yesterday. I know he's smiling while I'm crying, but that's it. But Aliyu Ba is here. Abdul Kane is coming on live to join us from Bomi County. Of course, we will have as well Moses Gazewu representing Lofa County. We will have Nathaniel Success Tokpa representing Nimba County. We have Ora Willie representing Riverside County. They're all going to be part of the show tonight. And we're also going to be having Mohammed Kane representing Bapolo County as well on the show tonight. Some of our guests are already up online. So Chris, we'll introduce them and then we get the show underway.
Hey, good evening, guys. Moses Gasewu, Adu Kanen, Nathaniel Success Tokba, and Ora Willie from the county. We'd like to say good evening and welcome to Sports Talk.
Okay, good evening, Chris. Yeah, good evening, Chris and Trojan. It's a pleasure being here tonight.
All right.
This is not a strange place for you, Moses. Adu, can we hear you?
Yeah, I'm
Adu, good
getting you,
evening.
Chris. Good evening, Chris.
All right.
And good evening to everyone. I'm glad to be on Intersport. This is my debut. But let me say thanks to the both of you for the invite and thanks to the management of Intersport. I'm glad to be here.
Can you just switch your camera small because we are not getting your face? Our viewers want to see who is.
Scariness.
Okay.
All right. Tokpa Success Nathaniel. Good evening from Nimba County. Yes, okay.
Yago Nimayazi.
I tell you, thank you so much. It's my honor to be on the show tonight, and especially with all of these great guys I've seen. And it's good to be here and talk football, especially talking about the national contest sports meet. So I'm honored.
I know people, you want to show your Nima cap, but people want to see your face good. Please, I know.
They will see my face. Don't worry, I will take off the cap. I don't want to see it.
All right, Ora Wally, representing Riverside County. Good evening. Good evening, Ora.
A proper man there.
But Ora is not here. This is
Oh, sorry. That's sorry for that. Mohammed Bapolu. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Chris, and good evening to you, Trojan. The next candidate I'm going to defeat after getting my first defeat from Monserrado County, I'm going to squeeze Cape Mount to subject them to two games with 0 points. So good evening to you and good evening to Abdul Kane. On Saturday, Abdul just got to. You know that two Kane playing. So on Saturday, Abdul just turned 3 points over to Bapolu County so we can get our qualification to the quarterfinal stage. Good evening to everyone.
Right. You're right. I call Cape people. They can't talk for themselves, so I will not talk for them. Ali Ba is in Ali Ba is in the studio. He represents Monserrato. Good evening, Mr. Ba.
Yeah, Trojan, it's great to be here with you.
I think Adiba decided to say, I'm in Monserrato. You are hosting the program in Monserrato. I cannot stay home and come on this program. I will tell you I'm the host.
Definitely.
So I will come to studio.
Yeah.
How's it been for Monserrato, a host county? You had a very good game yesterday, won 2 goals convincingly, kept a clean sheet. How is it running the county?
I think it's great being here. It's not a string thing. I think the last time we hosted a county meet, it was when we played Lofa County and were defeated in the final. The only time Lofa won this trophy. And this time around, I can show you we are going to the final again and going to retain this trophy. Since 2017 and 18 that we won this trophy in line. So it's good being here. It's good being the host. Abdul Kane is aware Wednesday that we feed them because we just brought a small strategy up to show Bapolu. And Bapolu said that I broke the record yesterday because since we started playing, we have not defeated them. So we broke the record yesterday. And I know we are going to tap the zone because we defeated Bomi on Wednesday and we just go for another 3 points against Grand Cape County, having to be my own mother county. Okay? And Grand Cape know the history between both of us. I've done it before and I can still do it again. So it's great having this program today. I will be the host, Monserrato, and tomorrow it's just a meaningful information that we'll be having a technical meetings to all the visiting teams, Bapolu, Lofa, Bomi, and Kidman.
It's Lofa. Just calling Lofa.
No, not that. Not that. You see, coming up here is not an easy thing. I will be tied up with my players on camp. I just left it, try to be able to meet up with this time. And coming up here, that's the issue. But it's great. And we're having a technical meeting tomorrow by 12 o'clock with the 3 teams, Bapolu, Kitman, and Bomi County. So we expect for all of them to be on time because
that's an announcement he will pay for.
Yeah, we will pay for it because we had a situation. We had a situation at the opening of the tournament. So you expect a lot of things to happen. You will see political leaders from the various county coming. You need to take your time how to address them. And like you see,
we're going to be addressing all of those issues this evening.
Okay.
But let me just inform you, this program is live on Satcom Channel 8. We're also live online. And of course, we are on YouTube as well. So on Intel Sports, just go there and you will watch this program live. All right, guys, I know Abdul and Mohammed, they want to respond. They have something to say, but
let's go to Moses.
No, Nimba County is a defending football champions.
Lofa is the defending kickball champion.
Lofa County is a defending kickball champion. So I want to go to them so that they can tell me how will they be crawling their way out of the group stage to come here. But Nimba, you drew with 1-1 in your first match. That's not a good sign. Are you sure you're going to be coming?
2-2 or 1-2? 2-2.
2-2.
Yeah.
No, Nimba drew 1-1.
1-1.
1-1. Like Grand Bassa and Mikey B had a 2-2 draw.
So success. Are you going to be successful?
Yeah.
Tell us.
How successful will you
thank
be?
you. It's a wonderful question. It is a wonderful question, and you're saying we're not just defending champions for the national county sports meet. I think the national county sports meet is Nimba County's personal property. You have to say that. Not because we always coming into the tournament. Yesterday, because or bad result, you expect that from Bong or county that has suffered from Nimba. The last 4 meetings between the two of them, I'm talking about football particularly, they not had a good record against Nimba, And the last 2 times that Bon has been in the same group with Nimba, they have never qualified from that group. So yesterday, yes, they came and they tried to put up a show, even though there were other things that happened in the match that we can't say it, or we don't want to say it was because of that we lost the game. We feel that the result yesterday was just
It's not about the song. It's about the song.
The result of the game.
It's not about the song. The cherry. Not tell us about the song about war crime code, about tango passing. How's the atmosphere yesterday?
It was a crazy atmosphere at the Thomas Floyd Stadium. You know, the Bungies came really in that number. They trooped in, and you know, in Bayans how they personalized this national contest post made. So it was a swelling stadium yesterday, Sunny Coliseum. But then, crazy of all, you could hear. I don't know where the song came from. Who brought it up? The Nibayans were saying God's Wellington call, and then on the other side, the Bungies were responding. When it started, because Niba Kante got the goal in the 7th minute. So like Niba Kante were all in charge of the match. But when Bon Kante got their equalizing going in the second half, they started responding with War Crimes Code. I don't know where they got their own song from. And it was just very interesting yesterday. Very cool and fantastic, but crazy atmosphere at the Thomas Floyd Stadium.
Okay, let's go.
Moses Koligazewu, Lofa County. The expectations are very high for Lofa County. And of course, you are the defending kickball champions. The place you find yourself between Bassa and Magiri, it must be kind of tricky for you.
You know, if you track back 2 years back, we beat Bassa in the semifinals, and we also beat Magiri the last time in the semifinals of the kickball category. So that's a done deal for us. I always say that because if you look across the county meet, you know that everyone targets to either beat Lofa or beat Nimba. For the past 5 years, Lofa has been a real competitive side in this competition, and we've come very strong. Every year is a year for us to be competitive, despite failing up to win.
A bit of glitch with his line there, but I'm sure he's going to come through.
Let's go to Marmy now.
The silverware, yes, the last. Okay, no, I'm here. I think I just dropped.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
What I say is that Lofa is ready, and you know, always we've been mobilizing. Our boys and girls have not stopped training. Even our basketball team was really in a full gear. We started preparation 2-3 months ago. Remember, winning this competition really matters to Lofa. Remember, the president, the chief patron, I suppose, comes from Lofa. Same as the senator of Lofa now, Domomo Cyrus, is the brainchild of our steering committee. He's the chairperson for the past 5 years. So we want to restore some bit of pride with them. With that being said, we've rallied all of things. You know, Magibi is just like Lofa. You go to Magibi, you see the Kisi people are in numbers, the Lomas are in numbers, the Pellets are.
Who will you support, Magibi and Lofa? Who will you support? I know you have root with Magibi.
Why? No, I'm the secretary of the steering committee of Lofa County. So
why supporting Lofa?
Why would I?
Moses. I mean, let's be frank. Let me ask you this direct question. Let's be frank. Lofa got crowd. Lofa got people like Nima who can make the biggest noise. But at least Nima has proven it that they are a giant in county meet. For you, that just one time, pitiful Monserrato you won and carry the cup, and then you came back to win the kickball.
But
you are not noted.
No, you are forgetting.
Carrying county meet trophies.
You are forgetting.
Why should people fear you? Is it because of the lot of noise that you people can make?
No, Trojan. Lofa has been in the finals of the county meet 5 times.
How many times you won it?
How many times you won it?
We've won it 1 time.
Okay.
They did not been to the World Cup final 4 times. They haven't won it, but at least we're able to win the silverware. So it put us in a space that we can be able to compete. Abdul Kane carrying us, Tommy Berg, he cheated us. But Mohamed kind of know what we did to him at D12. We did them, you know, and he was there. He saw the team. He knows that Lofa is a top notch. If I tell you the best defender right now in the country, Arizona Cortez is in the Lofa. If you also looking at Memphis, you know Jabe. We don't need to be talking about players, right?
Moses. One may say name cannot play football. They are close with all of the big names. PSG, they couldn't win the Champions League. So just calling names and playing collective football are two different things we're talking here, bro.
In the first place, Lofa is a team. It's not. I'm just calling because sometimes teams are built around star players. At times you just have to pull up those names too. But it doesn't mean that when they get onto the pitch, it's gonna be like one team, one player is gonna be the owner spotlight. The team is gonna be the spot. You know what Lofa brings. On Wednesday, you're gonna see that Lofa is gonna get the first 3 points for maximum. Saturday will just be like deciding who goes through what Grand Basso.
Okay, Moses, you are here to play. Let's go to people who played yesterday and got some decent results. Adu Kane, you got a win yesterday.
You mistakenly won against Kemar yesterday.
Trojan. Mistaken is not the word to use. We don't
top the knee.
Kemar scored the fastest goal on you, arguably ever encountered in history. That's a record that's set on Bobby.
You scored the fastest goal and went with 0 points. But let me use this identical platform to say good evening to every citizen of Bomi County and good evening to the stakeholders of Bomi County, our legislative caucus, and the development superintendent destined for sending the county in the challenging movement. Everyone on this platform tonight knows the type of challenges that we've been encountering in preparing the teams. For us, when the county meet went on break due to the postponement, we didn't stop our team from training. We played 3 test matches in Bomi County. We played Lima. We defeated Lima 1-0. That caused Lima to finish the whole team. We defeated Anthony Lampard and his team 2-0. We defeated Lofa 1-0. These 3 test matches gave us the understanding that we have a better and prepared team. So yesterday, we did not only win Kemar, but we play a dominance football. Our game is equated to the game of Discovery FC. Anybody who watched Discovery
Is it because you have Discovery coach, so you can't be saying your game attributed to Discovery FC? You can get few players from Discovery FC.
No. Listen to me. I am a lover of sport. I play the game. I love fan football. So when I was looking for coaches to coach Bomi, having followed the National League and see Discovery play a quality football, I decided to hire the coach. And since then, he has changed Bomi counter-attacking football to collectivity game and helping us greatly. No opponents. I listen to my own big brother, Honorable Ali Ba, talking about tactics. No opponent in this country meet can dominate.
What do you want to say about Ali Ba, Abdul? When I was into football, you were not even born.
I agree.
But we dominated.
Our days at the ball head fee. What do you want to say?
I'm coming, Trojan.
We got to bring in Mohamed. Bapolo Kante. No, Abdul.
I want to learn my.
All right, lay your thoughts.
If I know the people are being in the game when we're not born, but Vinicius Junior was not born when other BB players were playing. Now he's dominating the game. I'm saying to you, for every time
Abdul, we're talking about football. We're talking about politics. Those are rhetorics.
I came from the football field before going to politics. Children, I want you to mark this word. For every time the pro school country meet, when they resume the country that bombing can win it. We set that record in 2018, 2019, and this year you're going to set that record. So we clear.
Okay. All right. Let's come to my partner counting in defeat, Bapolu. Bapolu, you are at the bottom. At least came back, score one goal, came out third place, but you way down there. Are you down for what?
Thank you. For Bapolu County, let me firstly use this time to pass up to my citizens because they are following this show currently, and let me say hello to them, and let me say we are sorry for the game yesterday, my citizens. We're going to come back stronger. Like all of you follow football, we will be the Spain of South Africa 2010. We will be the Argentina of Qatar. So we are not deterred with the 2-0 loss against Monserrado, who for the first time, we have played in 6 times, and this is their first win against us. Monserrado defeat yesterday. It shocked every one of us because we actually overlooked Monserrado because we have been beating them all the time. 2010, our first time playing Monserrado, we defeated them. From 2010 up to 2014, we have met 6 occasions. We won 5. This was our first time to defeat us. So that came to us as a surprise. But now
that means probably the team you've been beating have beaten you. It means probably your team is not good.
No, children. Like I said, we actually overlooked Monserrado because the players from Monserrado, they themselves went to that game without fear because we have played against them now on 1 occasion. So we're afraid Wapolo are going to beat us, and they mistakenly won the game. But if you watch the game yesterday, during the first half of the game, we have all of their team. Monserrado were just sitting; they couldn't do anything. So their 2 goals came as a surprise to our defense, but we can assure you, and we can assure all of you on the show that on Wednesday, Bapolu will defeat Cayman 3-0. That
trouble.
The teams are
okay. Let's go to Riverside County.
In high gear. Let me let my talk quickly. Let me let my talk quickly and move to Riverside, man. I know Riverside man want to talk because he won again yesterday. But we're going to show you Abdul Kane and Trojan Castle with taste defeats on Wednesday and Saturday.
They may be beating you already, so you're not there.
What you want to say?
I said Trojan Abdul is a so Adiba not Adiba drop. Mark the word Adiba drop.
I'm not really getting you.
Let's go to River says. River says you won your game. All right, Willie, welcome.
To the boys and girls of Sexton City, and to our peace-loving people of the land of natural beauty, not forgetting about legislative caucus, and our peaceful citizens that took their way to San Antonio and Lima County to cheer the great boys and girls from Sexton River to victory. Now let me extend thanks to everyone that saw Roses yesterday as that team that can restore that lost joy when it comes to soccer. Thank you for coming. Thank you for putting the team, and we promise to do more than what we did yesterday.
Okay, we're going to go around the table, and each of you will take 1 minute each to answer this question. The issue of the county meet comes with a lot of expenses, and we just spoke with the Deputy Minister of Sports, Andy Kwame, just before you guys came on, and one of the things he said when Chris asked him about the basketball component of the county meet was that the counties were complaining there's no money. If the government can find the money at the right time, probably it will be added back. For now, it is on hold. I want you all to tell us here about some of the things the counties go through in preparing your teams for the county meet. Each of you will take 1 minute to start with Montserrat County, Ali Uba.
Basically, you see, for this year county meet, it's kind of being tough because we have a short preparations, and whichever elections, most county.
Some of you could just please mute your mic until we get to you. Please just mute your mic.
Most of the county have new superintendent, and these superintendent are the one that supersedes the entire competitions from the county. And some of them, the superintendent were not confirmed. Mostly like us, Montserrat. We got new superintendent Warren Bryant. He was not confirmed at the time, so he could not act. But it was later Monday that he got confirmed because the later funding that is provided by the ministry, only those that have access to the account can receive those funding and prepare. But the superintendent doesn't have access to that account. And there's more money that is on side that is waiting to be able to finance the teams. It was later that we called our caucus together and they were able to generate the funds. Today, our team were able to go to camp at the Calono Hotel on the Old Road.
Why not Royal Grand Hotel?
No,
It's based in Montserrat now.
the activity at Royal Grand, we're going to play football. You cannot carry people to area where you see different activities been going on. People having political meetings, people having entertainment. We don't want to distract our player attention. So where we carry them, we are the only customers that's in our hotel. So we are well focused. The both teams are there well taken care of. We want to be grateful to our superintendent. He's doing everything in a weak way to make sure that he's taken care of. So Montserrat, we are prepared. We are lobbying. We have few stakeholders who are coming and make some commitment. But I'm not the rightful person to say, oh yeah, because sometimes some people make some offers. They don't want people to know. Okay, they do it
Like the
secret.
original countryman made.
No, original countrymen, these are political contributions. These are people who are politically motivated because anything you do, you want it to have impact. So if you come and want people to know where you contribute, but we're talking about people who got passion for the game, people who have been coming around. So and people like Sir Joseph, he's been with the team for a while.
Have you gotten your government's contribution to your team? The country?
Yeah,
Ministry of Youth and Sports.
yeah, we received. I think it's about $1 million Liberian dollar, which is equivalent to $8,000 to $9,000. It's very little. Cannot even pay our players. Okay, even cannot even buy equipment. But we were able to influence our lobby, lobbyistic power to go around to make sure to be able to secure some of these things. So up to present, we were not even able to access to the account because the soup could not rectify the signature at the bank. But we have partners who could give up loan to make sure that we sustain the team until we have total authority over our financial status.
Okay. We're going to come back to you with remedy, to all of you with remedy, but first we're looking at the challenges in preparing your teams. So let's go to Lofa County. Moses.
Okay, I'm muted. Thank you so much, Trojan. Sports by itself is an expensive venture, especially when you have a competition like the National County Sports League, where you have to take up so many responsibilities for some of these players. For instance, kickball. A lot of these young women play kickball. They're not getting salaries. So they depend on the county wholeheartedly to be able to make some ends meet at the close of the competition. Same as football, some of these young players also come to the competition to be able to race out. That's why they put all into it, because we probably tax them per game, that if you win every game you win is what you get paid for. So that's why you see there's so much exuberance, there's so much fighting in these matches. The next thing is preparing these players, especially when it comes to justification period. You have to underwrite those kind of costs before even talking about selecting your final 25-man squad is also liability, because the technical staff will cut down and cut down and cut down. All those periods aren't just going without finances. The other aspect is also providing logistics. That is equipment for the players to play. That has to do with ball, has to do with kits, has to do with footwear, has to do with also some of shin guards, as well as and so much more to talk about. I can't just start naming everything. So it's a cost intensive venture. We received $8,000, and like, if I can count, we use the last time our last budget, just before the competition was postponed, we had over $15,000 that we already expended in terms of preparing our 3 different teams, providing kits and logistics for them. That is the football justification period, as well as basketball and kickball. So just imagine we've just received $8,000 from the Ministry of Youth and Sport, like you were asking, Aliu. So it means that it's really cost intensive, and this is why we like to most time call on officials. Just on Saturday we had another Lofa rally. It's not that we are able to get revenue, but it's also good to have. They say put your mouth where your money is, to be able to rally ordinary citizens to come together. Senator Cyrus might be there, President Joseph Boakai, or maybe Deputy Speaker Thomas Fala and the Legislative Caucus, Sons and Dollars from Lofa might be there to be able to tap in. But it's not just about them, it's also about the ordinary citizens. The $5 or $10 they'll be able to provide is something that can help to even get water, it's something that can help to be able to get back on rice. And I also forgot that putting these girls and boys on camp is also a very cost-associated venture. This means that you're going to put them in pre-tournament after your full selection. Then before going to the match venue, now they've gone to Kakata. They got at least 24 hours to get to the pitch. They will be there for the next 1 week. That is also cost associated. They have to eat. They need local transportation. There's medical associated. I mean, it's very, very cost intensive. So
Okay.
this is why, like, let me just get to your other question. This is why I really need the government to look into this. If we are supposed to host this event, at least host counties can be able to benefit. Champions can be able to benefit.
Moses,
too.
Moses,
Yes.
let's hold you there. We're looking at the problems first. We will talk about the solutions later. What needs to be done? What do you people think needs to be done to make it better, cut down some of the expenses or what have you? So let's go to the other counties. Mohammed from Bapolu, tell us about your preparations.
Well, like Moses and Adil said, the academy is quite intensive, very, very much expensive. There's a lot of money being spent, most especially for some of us who left Bapolu to come to Monserrado. You know how expensive it is, Monserrado. To even get a guest house here for the players, very expensive. You pay nothing less than $2,000-$3,000. You got to book two guest houses, one for the boys. You can keep the whole team at the same venue. You have to take one team to another guest house. You take another team to another guest house, and then ministry giving you $8,000. I listened to Minister Kwame is talking about the various counties communicated with them, informing them that the money was too small, so they should drop the basketball. That's true. You cannot include basketball or volleyball into this tournament, where your first phase amount you give us is just $8,000, and at a very low rate of 186. Can you imagine that? But that was around $1,444,000. That cannot even pay the boys team. Just regard even the materials that we bought. That Moses said, you have to buy boots, you have to buy shinga, you have to buy all the materials. You need to get to the pharmacy to get drugs for your players. You need to get to the pharmacy to get drugs for the both teams. So it's very expensive. We spend a lot of money, and at the end of the day, we are not getting nothing much. So it is our caucus from the various counties. But sometimes we depend on we get to them, we read them, we appeal to them, we read other business people in the county. You have to talk to them, and so that you got to be begging that you are blind, and people just talk at you and look down at. So now even the county team, you go to talk to somebody, say we don't have money, we don't have money. The government is giving you money, the government is giving you money, so we can't provide money. And if you look at what the government is giving, then I don't think the players will even play the first game, because just for the first game you pay nothing less than $8,000. So if somebody giving you just they don't want 7,000, because that money is not even 8,000. At the current rate, you can take that money as 8,000. There's nobody you can give 186 to. No football player that play for any county in this county meet. You get to there and say the ministry gave me 186 rate, so I'm going to give you 186 rate. That player will not accept it. There'll be a zero of that in your account.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Mohammed. Now let's come to Nimba County.
I think success. Yes.
Oh, success is off. Abdul.
Abdul says off. So I think we can just continue with those who are on now.
Yeah.
And
all right, are you there? So let's take on Ora.
The Ora is gone.
Ora.
Ora is gone.
Oh, all right. So guys, now that we've talked about the problems, how do we fix it? How do we make, we know usually sports, anyhow, like someone said, it's expensive, very, very expensive. So how do we fix things? How do you get the government to now either give us more money, or how do you get companies operating in these counties to support the county's teams in order for us not to be crying the way everyone is crying?
You see, basically, the government played their initial role. But because when we were playing, government was not ready funding the county meet during those days or those time. Every county got companies that have social corporate responsibility, and these people were making their contributions, and they have the lawmakers, they have the people who are responsible. So if the soup there has an influence and the relationship that we see within our superintendent that he did in recent time, you can utilize it, mobilize your lawmaker, you have a caucus meeting and see so that you can pass some resolutions. You got the how they call it,
county
development funds. Okay, and each district can be able to commit themselves to certain amount, and this is what other people have been doing. It's not like Nimba County, a person who got P Mountain. I mean, they got a Salamita, like you saw P Mountain wasting the resources on Kidma. They could not perform. They lost all the games.
You said they wasted the resources on Kidma?
Yeah. So what can you do? And you know, and you're talking about the gasoline over there. They don't have a team. They just cause noise around. Go in local, mobilize it. We got people who are carrying on basic infrastructure development. They got institutions that pay contribution to the counties. Go there and lobby to them. They're not so here. We got a lot of people here.
But why are they not coming?
They are not coming because the rightful authority are not reaching to them. Okay? Nobody will know your problem until you get to them. So there's
but you have a coordinator, so you should be reaching to them. You are the referee.
No, I don't have. I'm not close to the authority. It is not because I'm still in the affair as the chairman of this particular county meet. Before I make a move when it comes to finance, because accountability, the super has to approve so you can make contact with any business entity in Montserrat County. So I don't have the authority. The county caucus is being chaired by our District 6 lawmaker, Rabbi Eno. He's doing extremely well, along with District 5. All our county officials in recent time must have made, I think you saw Nels Peterful red and white tracksuit. They contributed. They are using the personal cash. Even our going to Kalondo is our county caucus that lobby that funds. It's not any county development fund that came from somewhere or going to some companies that investing in Liberia, so or in Monserrado County. So there's a reason Monserrado, we are doing everything possible. We got personality like you saw Countryman. He went there, he bought a team boost, he did 200,000. Another person went there, Jeff Kochi too, gave a own donation, 200,000.
Jefferson Tamakoji.
Yeah, the mayor, he be a former mayor of Monserrado County, and stakeholders are coming, reputable people of Monserrado County. We're expecting people from Beer Factory to come. We're expecting people from Seti Brother. He feeds people everywhere around here. So you need to come and feed the county team.
That's Jetty.
Yeah, Jetty.
Okay. So let's come to you, Moses. Solutions now. How do we, wrap our hands around this to make it better? What do we do from the county perspective, from the government perspective? How do you think it's going to work to make this thing better for the counties?
I think we should stop using the county meet as a social venture. We should use it as a business, because this is the most acclaimed event in Liberia. There is no event that brings Liberians together more than the National County Sports Meet. We know about that. Every day we want to preach peace. We've been 21 years since our civil war ended. I know peace is every day. A peace of mind is a peace of heart also. Peace among ourselves. So, but what we need to do, can we make this county meet corporate? If we make it corporate, this means that the government is going to tax different investment institutions in the country to have a national corporate social responsibilities and forget about basically regionalizing, and maybe as Mitali is saying Grand Bassa County, so they have to give a bigger amount to the population. No, what are we? This National County Sports Meet is an annual event. This event should be able to benefit these counties. ArcelorMittal, for your corporate social responsibility towards sports this year, you're going to provide $2.5 million or $1.5 million in the 2022, 2023, or 2024 annual budget that will also cover the county meet. This means that each county might be working away around $500,000 or maybe $250,000 during to prepare for events. But at the close of the event, the host, each county might be, all of the county might assemble in one county. With that, government infrastructure development can also trigger that. This means that hotels will be built, road infrastructure will be improved, sporting facilities will be developed. Because when this county hosts this kind of event, when the county meet leaves, it means that there's supposed to be something left for the county to benefit. So
are you saying, Moses, are you saying we should do the county meet like the Nations Cup or the World Cup, where all of the counties go into one county or two counties?
Yes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They said Nimba is saying they want a county meet more than any other county in the Republic of Liberia. What do they have to show for it? Nothing. But they expand during these periods. Remember, they will say Nimba, except for now, Lofa has tried to put some competition to them. It was always like all of the big players wanted to go to Nimba because they said Nimba pays well. Even the kickball players, Nimba pays well. Basketball players, Nimba pays well. But now at least there's a bit of competition coming through that some of these counties are paying their players better now. So with all of these resources, what happens to Nimba? What has Nimba benefited? Is there one basketball court in Nimba to say Nimba won basketball competition, or is there one mini page in Nimba to say Nimba won county meet? Rewa G is hosting today. They facilitate there. There's no guest house being built. There is no recreation center extra being built. There is no training facility being built. Absolutely, there's nothing coming out of these ventures. So I think the government needs to look. This also can help to stimulate development for sports across the country if these things are happening. Host, Grand Cape Mount host, Monserrado is a central point. Margibi host. Every time this event go to these counties, there should be something to remember. There should be something left there that will contribute and stimulate youth development in that county. So good.
I want to say this is just a political venture now.
This is why I said we don't need it to be a political venture. We need this as a corporate development that can be supported by government and its partners. This means that development partners can bring USAID support youth development initiative, right? ACIN Sports is part of youth development. Sports is part of youth development. UNFP also support youth development. ACIN part of it. We got Sports for Peace Global. They also support youth initiative. What the government can tap into those kind of ventures. We got Bear Mountain here. Bear Mountain, ArcelorMittal, Orius Mining, and other companies can have an annual social development fund that will go to the National County Sports Meet. At least if a county will have $250,000.
Okay, Moses.
Yeah.
Let's hold you there and go to Mohammed Khan. Looking at all of what you people have said, you listen to Moses, you listen to Aliu Ba about the problem faced the county. How can we solve this problem for future county meet? I think your mark. Please look at your. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. You see, Moses has just said a lot of good things that we all need to look at. National government need to pay key attention to. Like for example, he spoke about NEMA. What's about Grand Cru as well? Grand Cru have been one of the countries, even though we are not from Grand Cru, but when it comes to National County Sport Meets, Grand Cru is also one of these countries that are taking the county meets not less than 2 times. Okay, so we can also look at Grand Cru County as another county that one of the developed in terms of even the activities. If you go to, can you point out any mini stadium in Grand Cru County or the number of county meetings that they took? You look at Bapolo, we hosted a county in 2021. If you get to Bapolo, we hosted for the Western Belt. You get to Bapolo, you look at the stadium that we use there. It's not in any good form at all. It's not in a good form. But yes, we hosted a county meet there. Government did not tip in to say, okay, let's see how we can develop that place. At least, like Moses said, if you're having a county meet, if any county is hosting a county meet for a year, for that particular year that we're talking about, that county should have some benefits. Like for example, we got you go to Bapolo County, we got Baotico, right? Baotico is operating in Bapolo. What are their contributions to our county team? Nothing. We wrote them on several occasions. They don't even pay attention to that because they believe that national government is not putting that pressure on them to get money out of them that will pay attention to our youth development. All they believe is that once they pay their taxes to government, that it's just all to it. And when we try to question them, why is it not going to be? They say, well, we have already paid, or we have already given our taxes to the national government. So for us to say we're coming in to see how best we can tip in, so that it takes time. So now we go beyond it over and over. They will look at you and give you $1,000 or $2,000. What can $1,000 or $2,000 do for players? Like Nema and Lofa, there are many 2 high-paying counties now in Liberia. All of our good players want to play for Nema. If you don't play for Nema, you're going to play for Lofa. If they can play for Lofa, they're definitely going to play for Adam Monserrato. These are counties that are paying. For Bapolo, we are not paying, not much we are paying.
But what's the benefit? What's the benefit the counties get this county meet? Like Moses said, at the end of the county meet, what's the benefit? People, they turn out. What's the benefit?
Nothing much, nothing at all. I'm not seeing
any county. Always into it?
I have not seen any county benefiting that I can show and say this is why we benefited from this county. Besides the 500,000 that they're gonna give you, I have not seen any county benefiting besides that 500,000. And the money will be given to the players because once the player win the county meet, at the end of the day, they're gonna request for what their money won. So you're gonna turn over the money back to them. But let's say, for example, if you're going to say, okay, when you win this year edition of the National County Sport Meet, we're going to play you a mini stadium in your county. That will be a benefit that tomorrow the children of that county can come and say, yes, Nema won this county meet, Bapolo won a county meet in this year. This is the reason why we are seeing this benefit from national government. There should be benefit for counties, but we are not seeing it. We are not seeing it, and we don't know the reason.
Okay, let's go to Weddy from Bapolo County. Yep. Or Riverses.
For Riverses. Quickly now, I think Success is back. I don't know. Then we wrap it up on this, and then before we conclude, go ahead.
Willie, let's hear you.
No.
Hello?
Yeah, you got it. Patiently listen to my guys, And as I said, almost everything we try going through as a committee. It has been very tough. For the day the county meeting was postponed, for reason best known to the Ministry of Youth and Sports, up to current, the resumption of the league, things have been challenging. And I've been confronting them back to back. And there was nothing, absolutely nothing the ministry did about it. But the league is on. We must appreciate it because it's our traditional league, and we have to go into it. But we have made on the show tonight, the league financially is challenging. I'm currently in Sanniquid in Nima County. I find it difficult getting my team back home. It's tough all over. And we expect the county, the Ministry of Youth and Sports will step in, but nothing. It's very challenging.
Okay, so Willie, we're talking about the solution now. How do we find a solution to this? How does the ministry comes in, the government comes in, you county officials, especially stakeholders within the counties, come in to ensure that, there is some financial benefit or something mark that is left after a particular county meet that the county can show that say, okay, after this year's county meet, this was what the county benefited from.
Yes, I think the ministry and that of national government the post some measure in place, because if they can't win the trophy last county meet, but there's nothing you can see here. Even the stadium that it boasts of, it was a serious disaster yesterday. To see no security, people put in, people just come out and just bang on the stadium and they open the gate, people just enter in. There is no system, nothing to show that Nima won last year county meet. Absolutely nothing. Nothing is here. The fee is terrible, very much terrible. The playing page is very terrible. Imagine the league players on the page after inspection, landing on, they are shaking their hand, and the guys are there making few and waiting for the two or die before the league start. It's very bad. So national government to put 16 in place that when you win the county meet, there must be something to show that alone will motivate other county to get serious and prepare themselves for the next tournament. Because there's nothing to show. One day you spend more money in the league and get less. You spend more money and you get less. So the government needs to double the effort on a serious note. Financial challenge.
Let's go to Nimba, defending champion, highest carrier, and all of that. What do you show for that?
Nathaniel Topa, let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you. I went off the line. I don't know because so I went off the line and it's good to be back. So yes, everybody has said almost everything that there are a lot of challenges surrounding the issue of the national county sports meet. For me, I don't know how it works for other counties. Here said that they gave preparation fund to the counties, and there are other stakeholders that come in, and the steering committee is also obligated, given a benchmark to spend certain money where on a pre-fund, and then later on the county has to reimburse you. I don't know how it works in other counties. Despite that, or irrespective of that, there are numerous that actually consume a lot of finances, has to do with the health, the lodging, transportation, and the feeding of the players. It's very, very things. Yes, you're asking me what do we have to show maybe that we are 6 times carrier of the national county sports meet. That has been my concern. Apart from being maybe the official spokesman for the sports steering committee for this year, I'm also a sports journalist, right? And the national county sports meet, we feel like yesterday when I went at the Thomas F. Floyd Stadium, I was like, wow, see this crowd. We don't see this crowd watching any of our National League games. Niba Kwado has a home here at this stadium. How many times have we seen Nima Kwado play on home game? Maybe in a Nima Derby, for example, and you even see the stadium packed to half an extent that it is packed today. So it becomes so frustrating. You try to ask, what do we have to show? So the government is one side we should go. The counties are also one side we can also go, because, like for example, Nima is hosting. We are generating funding. They get intake. There is a percentage that's coming to the host county. How do we use that amount? The county has its own liabilities to undertake, and right now we have our players lodging at what the most luxurious guest house in San Nicolas. That's Jackie's guest house. So you pay a lot of money for those facilities,
Nathaniel,
right?
you get your line
Because
getting
the
bad,
players who
but we are
are
running out
also
of
there to
time.
get the result, they have to be well taken care of. You understand? So we go to the tournament, we in the stadium every year. The Ministry General Fund or a lot of money. The only thing is, I'm talking about LeBron Dallas.
Okay, let's,
Children.
okay, now
Yeah, so
let's
so
just
like I
follow
was
that.
saying, after the county meeting, you only see the ministry was transfer out of 1 million, out of 500,000 is the percentage of gate intake. We have to graduate from that stage, as everybody is now pushing that we need our facilities to be developed around the country.
That's fair enough. I think your point is true. We need our facilities developed across the country. That's what all of them are saying here. After the county meet, something's got to be there as a mark that indeed this county hosted a county meet. And of course, these are the benefits, or this is the benefit that has been placed here for the people. But we are out of time, so we just go around. We're talking about bragging. We're going back to then we'll go out. Your next match is against
Bomi County.
Bomi County
on Wednesday.
So just tell us outrightly, what do you
people expect?
What we nothing much to say, but we expect victory, both the boys and girls. And
your girls were defeated.
Definitely 2-1, and it was just a slack mistake because at the time I was a bit busy at the entrance, the gates.
Oh, but you gotta be there first before the win.
You're not the coach.
There were some instructions, technically I'm the technical directors when it comes to the performance of the team. So I gave my technical experience and knowledge to the coaches. But we had a situation of complacency. They watched Bapuru play against Lofa County on D12E because they defeated Lofa in the friendly match, and Lofa defeated Bapuru 2-1. So they felt that they could play, they could override Bapuru. So that complacency, that what they carry on the field. And I just been talking to them. We have been practicing, making sure we put in strategy and mechanism in place that we rectify the mistakes. And I can assure you, Wednesday.
You're talking to Mohammed now?
No, you the host, Trojan. Mohammed, I got nothing to discuss with Mohammed. I've defeated him before. He only get more, he can talk. But for me, I'm a technician. When it comes to football, when I tell you, I will beat you, I will beat you. You ask all your coaches, these are young kids. When we were playing at 8 years, some of them were not born. And as you see, 8 years we on. The only difference there is tough. So I know from one pole to another, I know for what level. My last time I played 8 years, Monserrado County, we went to final with Yopa. Second time. We don't know who we're meeting, but we are prepared to qualify.
Oh, but you will be in the final.
I will
you
be
know
in the
who
final.
you're meeting?
Yes.
Who do you want to go along with you in the group?
Maybe Bapolu could come back.
You scared of Kidman?
Who is Kidman? I defeated Kidman twice in the home. The fire in protect, even Masali brought a complex. I defeated them 3-0.
We're coming.
Kidman is not a match.
All right. Nima County You think you're going to come to town? Who do you even want to come to town with?
Nima is off. Nima is off.
All right, so let's go to River says. River says 3 points in the bag. Of course, your next match is against who? And of course, your chances of coming to town.
Let me simply say to the public that Rosas will come out of this zone with 9 points. And we are not the boastful type. We will not talk the loud talk that people always say. We are not those spoke giants or the 30 years most experienced people that people are about. No, we don't know what to touch. But I can assure you that with my team, my young team, we get 9 points from the zone. And we also call it a bomb country also show with defeat bomb. And Nima just another country that all around the place. And trust me, Nima will whip Nima right here. And
so you see yourself in the final?
And Rosa will be crowned as champion of this county sports meet. Trust me.
All right, folks. I think all of our other panelists are out. So we'd like to use this time to say a pretty big thank you to all of you, those who are off and those who are still on. Of course, we had Abdul Kane of Bomi County. We had Mohammed Kane of Bapolo County. We had Oro Willie. You just hear him there from Riverside County. We had Moses Koligazewu of Lofa County. We had Sussex Nathaniel Tukba from Nima County. They've all been our guests. We also have had Mr. Aliyu Ba of host Monserrado County here as well. I want to say a big thank you to all of you for taking up the time. And as the county meet goes on, we will have these discussions from time to time, especially when we get to the quarterfinal stage where the real action will begin. So, Chris, quickly.
It was nice being here this afternoon or this evening on the program. Like you said, as the competition continues, we'll have these discussions, and we are always here to serve you the best in sports reporting and analysis on NTL Sports.
All right, that's been Sports Talk on NTL Sports. This program was also brought to you live on Satcom Channel 8, on our YouTube channel, NTL Sports, and of course, online on Facebook on NTL Sports.
Cool.
My name is Trojan. Chris Walker is my teammate. We're wishing you a pleasant good evening and thanks for viewing. Join us Wednesday evening.